It is a deep joy for a child to discover meaningful images in apparently meaningless patterns behind the birth of science and art, and supports the evolution of human consciousness. In April 1984, a traveling exhibition was organized to let people experience some perception games in the wonderland of art, science, and humor. Exhibits are divided into 8 rooms. First are some humorous games, which involve finding faces among everyday surroundings. Human beings' ability to discover faces in simple patterns is one of the major themes of developmental psychology. Artists are adept at creating faces or forms out of discarded appliances and machines. Movement is another key factor in creative activity. Children are particularly fascinated by moving objects. Kinetic sculpture is born in part from the pure pleasure of looking at moving objects. Animals, as well as human beings, are extremely sensitive to movement. Perhaps such reactions come from the instincts of self-preservation and self-defense. The reason why children are fascinated with mechanical dolls and toys may also be related to these instincts. The statue of Dr. Turnhead follows you as you move. The face appears convex, but is actually concave. Normally, people rely on their powers of perception, so they are both shocked and confused when these suddenly prove faulty. When people are made aware of the inaccuracy of their senses, their eyes are opened to a new set of values. Watch this spinning disc for 10 seconds. Then look at the cloud. What happens in the cloud? Other examples of perceptual arts. Here we can enjoy the strange ability of human perception to discover meaningful forms in images that seem to make no sense at all at first glance. These hidden image and trick pictures have been used for many years to test our powers of discrimination. This mural, made up of tiny inlaid metal plates, reveals two faces of André Malraux, according to the change in the direction of light. Light has played a very important role in the rooms we have seen so far, but now it will become the major element of play in this room. The colorful face of Marilyn Monroe appears in the panel consisting of mosaic mirrors. In fact, the color comes from the color board facing a mural of mosaic mirrors 2 meters away. Ed Tannenbaum's Recollection is a performance game created by computer and video technology. Here, people can dance with their own colorful and animated images appearing on a big screen in real time. It is the forerunner of a new art in the electronics age. Here are many examples of paradox. Impossible figures, humorous vicious circles, rotating nested images puzzle the vision and present the brain with contradictions. Sometimes artists use these techniques to give more profound metaphorical messages to their audiences. Unseen forces and the cause and effect relationship working behind strange natural phenomena stimulate growth of a scientific viewpoint. Artists are also inspired by such beautiful natural phenomena to create new art. Sand makes beautiful geometric patterns. Water and oil, when combined, interact in unusual ways. Mirrors have had an important role in stimulating people in art, science, and play. New types of anamorphosis have been developed. Geometric patterns and images can be seen in daily life, both in numerous natural objects and in everyday gestures and rhythms. Without any knowledge of mathematics, children can play with such configurations and discover spatial perception with their bodies. Such experiences lead to the arts of symmetry and the development of topological works. Combining the concepts of traditional Japanese origami and three-dimensional sculpture, the artist has created a new form of topological art. Despite historical and cultural differences, similar concepts in art have existed throughout the world. The Alphabet Room is the epilogue to the show. After traveling through the perceptual games of this show, people encounter the alphabet for the first time. It reminds us that images come before symbols or signs in the creative process. We see that the spirit of play with perceptual images was vividly alive in the primitive alphabets of the world. Here, people see a number of the more interesting alphabet game pictures made by artists. These indicate a desire to rehumanize the abstract letters of those alphabets. ending one perceptual voyage, our senses are refreshed and enhanced for new dimensions tomorrow.